G'day and welcome back to Duckzorly Gaming and our Let's Play series on Beaver Creek, a map by Stevie. We are using the Seasons mod and the South Australian GEO Mod. Okay, so in the last two episodes we've spent the last 3 game days doing our cotton harvest. Yeah, it's taken that long. It probably took about a day to do the cotton and 2 days for me to stack these bales. No, I'm joking. But anyway, so we have managed to do some stacking, and for my normal stacking work it's not too bad. But anyway, so we've got about 20 bales, which is what I sort of guesstimated we'd have. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13. No, we've got more than that. We've got about 35 bales there. Okay, so that's all well and good. So now we've got to continue on, as I just go into super sprint mode. We've got to continue on and do our other field 8. So we're going to get the JD here, and we're going to bring up our HUD. So I've got the HUD up, and we're going to put him on the truck, and we're going to head over to field 8. Try to center ourselves on the trailer. Now this trailer, I can't remember which side I got it from. I think it was modhub.us actually. Now it's not a place that I normally go to for my mods. However, I was desperate to find a nice big wide trailer and one that would lock on the load. So this is what we found. So we'll jump in the Mac, we'll lock the load down, raise up our ramps, and we're good to go. We'll do a quick acceleration and braking to make sure the load is locked, and it is, and we'll head on off to field 8. Alright. Oh, I've been remiss. Hang on a second, I'm just going to get the steering wheel out. I've got to get the steering wheel. Silly me. Welcome back. Sorry about that. I was just finishing off doing some work documents and stuff, and then got into here and was all keen, ready to get into here, and forgot to have the steering wheel out. Steering wheel is now, and there we have the obligatory yawn. I'm going to become known for that. It's the only thing I'm going to be known for, probably. Alright, so we head up the hill. Now this is going to test out the old Mac. See if we can get this load up the hill. We've got a decent run up, so we should get at least halfway up. If we don't get up here, we're going to have to go around the long way. So we don't have to go up the real steep part of the hill. But I think we'll be okay. Alright, so I hope everyone is okay and doing well. So we're in day, what are we in now? Day 3, mid-autumn. Now, as can be seen on the forecast, the weather forecast there, we have a pile of rain coming. Now, that is not going to help us that much, although then again, being in the middle of winter, it's not going to hurt us. And being as using the Australian Geo, we're probably quite safe really, because we won't be getting any snow, I can assure you of that. Alright, so we'll unload here now. So we'll lower and unlock. Alright, I'll come over here. It's in need of a bit of a wash, the 7760, but I'm surprised it's still going. Surprised we haven't used it. Oh, that's unusual. Now it will fold up after I leave the truck, but it won't unfold when I leave the truck. There we go. Alright. So, yeah, I'm surprised it's still working. We haven't used it for scrap metal yet. But anyway, small mercies. So we'll take it off the trailer. We'll just raise our header to make it off a little bit easier. There we go. And similar to before, we're just going to let the hired worker do this one. He did such a good job of the last field. Now, as I sort of intimated in one of the other episodes, the problem we're going to have here is the bales, pretty much all the bales, will get on the bottom of the hill. Now, what we don't want to do is have to go into the other field and pick them up and damage the field. If we have a look at the field, so field 7, which is our soybean crop, we're not quite ready to harvest, so we don't want to do any damage in there. So we'll have to see how we go. Alright, so let's get him started. And away he goes. So what we'll do now is we'll take the Mac back to the biogas and get ready to bring our flat trays over. I'll disconnect our transport trailer and we can start our engine. Would help. First bale's up already. It's made a liar of me, that one. It hasn't gone anywhere because it's on a relatively flat area, but anyway, you get the meaning. Alright. I'll be right back. I just got to do something else. I've just messed up. Okay, and we're back. Alright, so we're just going to head down, like I said, to the biogas. We're going to get our flatbed trailers and we'll bring them up. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to let that go ahead and pretty much do the whole field without worrying about picking up the bales as yet. And what we are going to do is we're going to, in fact, I can do it this other way. Okay. What we're going to do is we're going to do something else entirely while we're waiting for those cotton bales to be done. So what we're going to do now is we're going to head over to the store. Now we haven't got much money left. I haven't sold any of our sugar beets yet, so I still have that option up my sleeve. But we're going to do what we finished off with the last episode. We're going to do a little bit of forestry work. There's a whole pile of trees that are taking up a whole lot of really important space where I've got some grass. And these trees here will probably suffer the same fate. Let's face it. And we're going to get rid of them. But what I need to do is I need to be able to transport all the logs I've taken out so far. And in fact, what we might do quickly is I might just see if we go in here, it'll tell me somewhere how many trees I've cut down. Trees cut down 50. So I've only done 50. Well, that's not that good. I've got a few more to go. It's given me a few dozen extra meters of grass to mow without having to worry about avoiding any trees, and that's always a plus. Now we've also got to get our stump grinder out and get rid of all the stumps, and I have the tool there for that, ready to go. It's back in the farm. So yeah, we're pretty much all good to go. Something a bit new, something we haven't done. Certainly not a great deal of. I've done a little bit of it off camera myself, but certainly nothing I've really done on camera or in a video for you guys. Alright, so we're going to go over to our custom road train pack, as we do, and we're going to grab just a B trailer. Do I want a rear stopper? Yeah, I want a rear stopper. UAL logging. So standard logging is just us loading the trailer ourselves. UAL uses the universal auto load script. Wide tyres, trailer hitches normal, and we're going to put the black rims on. Okay, so we're going to buy that, and that takes us down to $22,000. All right, jump back in the truck. We'll grab this and then we'll go and collect some logs. There's plenty of them to collect, I can assure you. But again, as similar to the bales, my loading skills are very, very poor. So we're going to rely on the auto load script. Yeah. Some of you are very good, some aren't. That's okay. I'll take the hit. Alright. So I come screaming down here. We started off just pulling some of the trees on this southern end. Basically at the back end of, what field is it? Field 19. And now we've gone up in between field 19 and 20 because there's a nice amount of grass there. Alright, so here's our first pile of logs. Alright. So it's probably not going to be really neat in picking all this up as my phone goes ding ding. Alright, so what we need to do is we need to go right side load, and we're going to start the load. Now what we will do is we'll probably load and then unload, just basically because we can maximise the amount of timber we get in here. You can see all the stumps we've got to get rid of already. So now I'm sure if I was adept at handling the logs, it would probably be a much simpler process, but we're not. So we're just going to fluff about, so I hope I don't hit the other tree behind, and see how we go doing it this way. And then we're going to go and work out how to use the production facilities for the wood on this map. Alright, got about enough. We'll put the straps on that. Now we'll head off and go find what we can do with all the timber. Well, the logs, not timber yet. So on the other side of that cotton field is where, you can just see it over there actually. Just there in the passenger side window. That's where the Ponzi is, sitting over there. So we've only got one or two little groups of trees to clear off in there now, and then we'll be done. So, but we'll go and see what we can do with our production. I haven't used the wood production on this map since, I think it was the first version, or maybe the first update. I did a little bit just to sort of see whether everything worked. I haven't been back since. So I don't know. I do know that Stevie did a couple of changes in there, but I don't know exactly what. So we'll find out. And obviously we're going to do a lot more logging probably during the winter months here. It'll be mowing and maybe some sugarcane and maybe some logging. We certainly won't be getting any snow, or if we do, it'll be very, very unusual, and I certainly don't expect to get any snow. But we'll have to keep ourselves busy with something. We've also got our standard production stuff to do, but we did enough of that on Sherwood Park Farm, so I don't want to be sort of doing that all the time. Otherwise you'll be very, very sick of that very quickly. Now we'll see what's in here. I believe this is the pallet production area. Alright, so what we'll do is we'll jump out here and have a look. So we've got our greenhouses over here, or some greenhouses. What's this over here? I haven't even been over here and had a look, you know. What do we got over here? What's this one? So tell me. Needs water, needs seeds, and it produces pallets. Yeah, great, that helps me. Alright. Whatever it is, we need to get that going as well. Another two over here. That's okay, so we've got plenty of liquid fertilizer. We need to get some seeds and some compost and some water. That's alright, we've got plenty of water to use. Not a problem. Tim's tables, so we can make some tables up. So I guess we've just got to bring some logs in here. Yep. Oh. Yep. So just bring some logs in. And is that it for here? The other production facilities over just a little bit further. So what we'll do is we'll give this load for tables. and see how that goes. I reckon we've got a few too many logs here actually, but offload and see how that goes. Oh, it's automatically taking them for me. Nice of it. Alright, so what we'll do now is we'll go back over and see what the other facility is and get rid of the rest of these logs. There's only a few there, but we'll get rid of them. We're going to have a nice big stockpile because I can assure you there's a lot more logs where that came from. So I think it's just over here on the other side of the creek. There's a grain store which we haven't used yet. Give the cab a bit of a wash. Now here we have a barn with some storage there. I have to have a look and see what we can store in here. Alright, let's have a look what we've got. So let's have a look in here first. So diesel, wood chips and sawdust. Okay, cool, not a problem. What's this for? Wood chips maybe? Don't know. This would be our board production. Boards and barrels, I think, actually, isn't it? Comes out of this one. And joinery. Just says boards, so I need logs and fuel. Okay, well I've got logs. Over here, this might be the one with the. That's the one with the barrels. So this one here will produce pallets, barrels, and cargo box. So what do we need for that actually? So we need just logs for that one. So we might get that one started straight away. Now this one here will be just for wood chips, is it? Wood chips or sawdust? One of the two. That's the same, I'm assuming. This one here, we've got a vehicle customization shop. And this one here, this will tell me what this one's going to be. Selling point for wood. Oh, so we can bring our wood here and make some money. That's another option we've got as well. Alright, and around this side anything? Yep. Unload and sell your wood chips. Okay. Cool. Well, I think we're ready to go. I think what we'll do is we'll bring it over here and make some barrels and stuff. So we're going to drop it off at the end of the building, which we did do a little bit of on Sherwood Park Farm, actually. If I remember correctly, we did a load or two. Just brought in a little bit of extra income. So we'll head over there and get that done first. All right. Oh, well, that didn't work too well. All right, so what have I got producing over here now? Oh, that worked well, Duck. Accelerate to see what we're going to get out of here. Just enough to get some stuff made. Come on. Actually, no, I might need fuel or something, does it? Most likely. Log drop. So sawdust. So I need wood chips not in here. Alright. Well, that was a waste of logs. Have to be mindful not to drive through that next time. Alright. Let's go get another load and we'll come back. So I guess in a way it might be a little bit of a boring episode if this is what we're going to be doing. So I understand if you don't watch. I mean, my average watch time at the moment is about 7 minutes, I think. So the average person watches 7 minutes of my 30-minute videos, thereabouts. That's okay. We understand. Alright, so we'll go and get some more from here. Bring it over. And then we'll go and collect some bales, most likely. Or actually what we might do is we might get rid of some of the stumps. There's a new mod that came out from Black Sheep Modding. It's a reboot, I think you call it. Yeah, reboot. And it will remove stumps, and it will also plough fields and create fields. So it's quite a good little unit. I was actually looking at doing a mod review on it actually, and I still may well do that. Okay. So we won't go over the other piles over in the middle there yet. We'll do it sequentially and just come over here and grab these ones down here. Now, of course, it'd be nice if we had our full-on road train, and we might buy an A-trailer once we sell some of our wood. So this load we'll just go and sell, and we'll see how much money we make from it. Just for the actually, how does Jerry say it? Because I say the normal way, which is something in giggles. Can't remember now, but I do sort of have a bit of a laugh when Jerry says it. All right, so we need to load them up. Okay, that was better. Tidy them up a little bit, maybe. All right. Go through the middle of these ones. Right. So we'll do that. All right. Now we'll head back and sell this load. And then we'll get one of the Massey Fergusons and bring over the tree stump grinder and grind some of them stumps out. And that will be it for our episode. We're already at 20 minutes. I mean, time flies now with some of these videos. There was a time not long ago where I'd sort of be sitting there going through the motions going, oh, gee, I've still got 15 minutes to go. And whereas I must admit lately, by the time I sort of turn around to do something, I've run out of time. So sorry, I just got SCS had just put out a video about ETS2 special transport, which is interesting. I'll have to have a look at that after this. How far has he got? Oh, look, there's 2 marshmallows at the top. It's really trying to make a liar of me, isn't it? So there'll be at least 2 or 3 at the bottom. I should be in cab 2. Alright. Let's take a bit of refreshment. We'll put the time back up to 5 times. Now, we've only got 3 days left after today of autumn, and in that time we've got to hopefully have our soybean crop come in. We've got to harvest that. That won't be too much of a problem because we've got the 2 combines, so we can. Oh, almost did a rubber burner. Yeah, I can set up 2 combines and have them running. Alternatively, actually no, there is no alternatively. That's what we've got to do. Please don't take my wood. Please don't take my wood. And we've got to harvest the small cotton crop up the top of the hill. We've got to collect. We did set one of the combines up and harvest I think it was our canola field. That was up north. All right, what did we get? $20,000 thereabouts. Yeah, I suppose it's okay. All right. Well, we won't hang about. How much is our trailer? Let's have a look. 27. All right, we'll buy an A trailer. UAL logging, wide tyres, black. Buy that. Alright, so the next time we come back and do some more logging, we'll be using the A and the B trailer. Well, that's my normal minimum, using the road train. Even on some of the smaller maps, I tend to always try and use a road train. Why? Well, it's a real Aussie thing, I suppose, but it's also just adds to a bit of a challenge, like challenging into getting a road train, or even just a B double, being the smallest of the road trains, into tight areas. Mind you, at the same time, it can be very, very annoying. Or you can just take a normal single trailer and do what I did on Sosnovka, for instance, and just totally obliterate it. Right, so I just thought I'd come in here and see how we're going. So there we go, we've got first table out on the pallet. So he's chumping away nicely. So we'll also get over here as soon as we can and get these greenhouses running. Don't even know what they're for. Might have to go back and have a look at Stevie's page and see. What we'll do is we'll go this way into the farm, and I'll leave the truck down there, and we'll just get the Massey. There we go, through the trees. We'll just get the Massey and with the stump grinder, and head round and do some stump grinding for the last couple of minutes. Already at 27 minutes, so by the time we get down there we'll be basically 30, so we'll grind a couple of stumps and then that'll be it. So while we're doing that, I'll sort of do some of the sign-off type stuff. Don't forget to head over and join Simulation Gaming Society. We have a Discord channel, the link is down below. We have a YouTube channel, link is down below. And of course, don't forget to come and join my co-founders of SGS, Eustace Pharmer and Jerry the Grizzly Bear Sims. Honestly, two of the best YouTubers you could ever possibly meet in relation to farming simulator and simulator stuff in general. Eustace and his story mode videos are beyond reproach. I've never seen anyone do it as good as him. Fantastic. Anyway, and he's the guy that got me into this, so you can blame him, as I said previously. Yeah, so go check them out. Why they've partnered up with me, I don't know. Maybe they feel sorry for me. That's okay. I'll play the poor duck sitting in the corner. But yeah, so we've got the Simulation Gaming Society going, and I'm all joking, by the way. It's not serious at all. So come over and join us. Join our Discord. Join our individual Discords as well. And come and join the journey. I can, well, I'm assuming both, I know Grizzly isn't, I'm assuming Eustace is, but we'll all be having a look at Bullet Bill's Lone Oak Farm map when that comes out, or just before it comes out. So we're looking forward to that. There will be a multiplayer server coming soon to a server near you. But I've got to talk, it's actually my server that I use, but we're actually going to, I'm going to open it up, so it gets used. It's not getting used at the moment. So I'm going to talk with Grizz and Eustace and see if we can sort of get some agreed timings, which is normally going to be like a Saturday morning or a Sunday morning, best for me, to match up with their timelines or time zones, and see if we can get some fun going and invite some of our members and that in. Have some special guests, like for instance Bullet Bill. Who else have we got over at SGS? Simulation for the Nation. Who else have we got over there? Dusty Dave, of course. We've got oh, there's a few over there. I'm trying to look at a second screen, which is over to off to the side, and that's why I'm going off road. I don't want to do that, because dear Reefy boy will laugh at my crashing again. Can't have that happening. So yeah, so come over and join us. It's taken a long time to get through that, hasn't it? Don't forget to come over and join the Duckzorly Gaming Discord as well. Please also take the time to like and also subscribe to the channel. If you are going to subscribe, please make sure you press the bell button. There is a thing with YouTube, and I am going to do a video on it actually, where the subscribe button doesn't actually mean you'll get notifications for everyone you're subscribed to. You will get it sometimes, basically. So I'll talk about that a little bit later, but anyway. Alright. So let's start grinding these stumps. Now I have found that sometimes it's a little bit picky. Other times it just works perfectly. Okay. I guess the one advantage with this one is you don't have to raise and lower and all that sort of stuff. You just driving up to it and it basically shreds it away. But like you can see there, sometimes you need a couple of goes at it. Like I say, this is a mod from Black Sheep Modding, and I think it's quite good. Again, with my limited experience of doing this, I think it's very effective and works really, really well. So drop me a message actually if you used it or if you haven't used it. Either way, and if you have used it, give me a feedback. If you've done a fair bit of logging previously, what's this like by comparison to previous methods you've used, all that sort of stuff. All right. Anyway, I think that's about time that we signed off. I am going to basically jump straight into the next episode and get another episode recorded, as I tend to do, 2 in a row, generally. But it'll probably be a little bit further on from here. It may even be the next game day. So don't necessarily expect to come straight back in where we are now. But until then, please come back to us at Beaver Creek. And I thank you very much for taking the time to watch the video and to join us here at Duckzorly Gaming. And I hope that you and your loved ones are all healthy and safe. And no matter where you are in the world, whether it be morning, afternoon, evening or night, have a wonderful day and or night. And we shall see you again very, very soon back here at Duckzorly Gaming and back on Beaver Creek Farm. Until then, thanks very much for watching. See you later. Bye.